Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Spieler, 30-year pro makeup artist. I'm the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass. You can always click today's title. A little description box drops down. Links are always in there. You could always watch the intro link on Is Mature Makeup Masterclass for you? Chances are if you're over 40, yes. Okay, real quick today. Many of you know that I've talked about French Face before. Maxine's Revenge is just the coolest brand. It's the most beautiful concealer and complexion for mature women, created by a mature woman. Leah is one of my dearest friends, and I want to help her out. You know, a lot of small brands are really hurting because of just what tariffs are doing. And, you know, this isn't to get political. It is what it is. I know a lot of brands that are really suffering right now because of, you know, tariffs and stuff. So I want to show you different ways that you can wear French Face, but also you could do this with any concealer. Okay, so just if you can't do French Face and you have a bunch of concealer, you can do this. But I'm going to show you with French Face. And one of the things I want to tell you is that she started with an 8.5 milliliter and now she sells the 11 milliliter. It's a lot. You need very little. This is my light beige. I've used it over a year and there's still so much in here. But if you buy two 11 milliliters, two of these, okay, and that could be like a lighter one for under your eye and maybe like more of a skin tone one for all over your face, you get a free deep coffee in 8 milliliter. And I know what you're thinking, what am I gonna do with deep coffee? Well, I'm gonna show you, okay? So the number one thing I do with French Face every day of my life is I put that much on the back of my hand. That's about it. Can you see that? That's about all I put on, see? And then I take my Crystal Lee brush, my favorite brush. It's the K12. Got a little bit of a slant, and I take it and I kind of work it into the brush. I already have a little tiny bit of Vaseline under my eye. You could use Aquaphor. Also, some of you, I don't know if you know, there's a product on Amazon called Waxoline. I got it a long time ago. It's called Waxoline, and it's made with a lot of beeswax, so it's just kind of like a Vaseline, but for those of you who don't want petroleum jelly, it's made with beeswax, okay? It's gonna be pricey because beeswax is expensive, but it, you know, a little goes a long way. It lasts a really long time. In fact, I never even used the full entire tube and it kind of started to go rancid. You can smell when a natural product is starting to go rancid. Okay, so that's one way to wear concealer or French Face, is under the eyes. You saw how I did that. Look at how great my under eye looks. Really nice, okay? Another way we're gonna do it is the beige is a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna go kind of in my lighter areas of my face and watch this. That's probably even too much. I mean, when I tell you a little goes a long way, I'm not kidding. But you know, if you have, you know, Morphe concealers, or if you have, you know, Maybelline or e.l.f., you know, these are things that you can do with those too if you can't do French Face right now. I don't want you to think you're excluded from this video because you don't have French Face. I wanted to tell everyone about the great deal with the deep coffee. You'll probably have this for life, because if you're not in this shade range, you're gonna use it for what I'm gonna show you in a minute. You're probably gonna have this for years. I mean years, because a little goes a long way, okay? So there, we have it on my jawline, down the nose, kind of right here, through the center of the face a little bit, but then in the center of my face that's more like textured and more pores, we're gonna do light medium beige, which is a little bit more, you know, skin tone. So I'm gonna do, oh gosh, it's so pretty. You know, I haven't worn this shade in a while and it's so pretty. Okay. So let me get a nice complexion brush. We'll use this one. This is the new Oh, this is the new Nikki LaRose brush. I gotta show you. Her brushes came a week ago and I am really, really loving them. I'm sure if any of you watch Nikki LaRose, you know just what an exceptional artist, but also human she is. She's really special. And she makes really beautiful brushes with BK Beauty. I loved her first set, and then this set came out and I'm like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, now listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I was gonna go kind of like natural today, but surprise, we're going for kind of medium to fuller coverage with this, and yet it's gonna look so pretty. So pretty because French face is just beautiful. Okay, let me look in the magnifying glass real quick, because at this point you could take, oh my gosh, this is just gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I mean, really, really, really gorgeous. Let me get this little spot. I don't know why I'm pink right there. Okay. Wow. It's like I have the perfect complexion. You wouldn't even know I had makeup on. I don't know why it's too late here. This is bothering me. So you could do your fingers too. You don't even have to use a brush. I like brushes because it's kind of fast and easy and it allows you to blend. But look at that. Look at that complexion. Look at my under eye. Okay, we're gonna powder this too. So if there's any of you who are oily or combo and you're like, I don't know, that's a little too much. I'm gonna powder it in a minute. Okay, sorry, I just had to blow my nose. Also, I wanna make the video shorter. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to take a little dab of light beige. I'm gonna take a little dab of light medium beige. Look at that, little bit and little bit, you see that? And then I'm gonna take a little dab of deep coffee. I'm gonna put it right in the middle of the two, okay? Now watch this. I've been using this little contour brush and I almost kind of like it better than anything I've ever used because I'll show you why. So it's created this beautiful contour, and then I can create this like really pretty shadow, but it's so thin and such a pretty shade because that deep coffee doesn't have any red or yellow in it. It's really it's very neutral. It gives like a really pretty, I'm gonna have to make more. I didn't make enough. Okay, I did bigger swipes, bigger swatches. It's just really pretty, the shade. It makes it really looks like the Mary Phillips palette that I've been using a lot the last few weeks. And it's fun because it's customizable. If you're going out at night and you want maybe your contour to look a little bit deeper, you could add a little bit more deep coffee. I'm gonna do a little bit on the sides of my nose and the tip of my nose. I mean, you could really have fun with this. I'm gonna show you how it looks on the eyes too. But you see how it looks right there on the hollow of the cheek? It's really pretty. And then you could also take a blender. You see how? I mean, some of that's look, all of that right there is real shadow. Look at that. That's my apple cheek when it's, look at that. You know, it just is what it is. But it's just, you can make it deeper, you can make it softer. It's just really pretty. I love it up here at the top of my forehead. So pretty. And then Leah likes to take it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I've never tried this, so we're trying it for the first time right now. The deep coffee all alone. looks great. And she goes on the eyes with it. She even goes under the eyes. Because it's a liquid, you know, do you see how I just wiped it away real quick? We're gonna powder over it. But then it kind of gets you a really nice contour, but it looks like skin. Isn't that fun? I encourage you to play with your makeup. Sometimes it's even smart to do your makeup right before you take your makeup off. Like, you have your face on anyway. If there's something you want to try and you're not so sure about it, you're gonna wash your face off anyway. Try it at night. It's how we get good at things, is we try and we play and we see what we like, and then you're gonna wash it off anyway. So if it doesn't turn out the way you want, you're not about to go out the door and there's no stress. You're gonna wash it off anyway. Look at that. Can you even go under the lips a little bit? Give yourself a little pat, a little pout, I mean. Give yourself a little pout. Contour the nose. Now I'm just using straight coffee. I'm not even mixing it, but for the cheeks I wanted to mix it. See how I'm going back into the eye area? I mean, it blends like silk. Really blends so well. Just blend it all out with the blender. Okay, then we can put on blush, you know, for the whole look. Okay, let me powder, I'll be back. All right, I put a little lip on, but here, we're gonna just powder real quick. This is the Kosas. And then I like to take a smaller brush. I love it. I mean, you saw how it looked before I even did eyes. Look at the eyes. It's really pretty. Before I even did eyes and lips, you really could just go out just with nothing on, just complexion only, and not wear anything else. Anyway, that's it. Short and sweet today. Hopefully that's sweet to some, or short to some of you. Some of you probably are like, that was too long, but you know, I'm a talker and I'm an explainer. But that is the deal until mid-month, is you get 2 colors at 11 mil, and you get this beautiful deep coffee at the 8.5 mil for free, okay? And that's right on Maxine's Revenge website. And there is a code. There's a code, I think code Michelle. I'll put it all in, again, in description. Click on today's title, it drops down, click more, and all the links drop down, and you'll see everything you need. But I'm gonna be honest, this is impressing me. This is really pretty, and I'm so happy I did this, and I hope that helps. Again, I hope you can take advantage of French face. Maybe some of you have it at home right now. This is a reminder to get it out and use it, because look at this beautiful complexion. But also, you can do this same thing with drugstore, or maybe ones you have at home already. Maybe you have a concealer, it's a little too light, and maybe you have one that's just the right color for your face, but not great for under eyes. And maybe you have a darker, I don't know how many people have a dark concealer lying around, but maybe you have a liquid contour, you know, something like that. But I mean, this is very skin-like, and that casts a natural shadow. It's very pretty. Love French face. I'm so glad you're here. Let me know if you have any questions. Also, you can get a free color match on her website. Go to maxinesrevenge.com. Free color match. Usually takes a couple business days, but they can match you with any shade. Okay, hope that helps. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.